What's up, fellas? It's Chuck back with Chuck's Hobby Spot. Well, we had our local model car show this weekend, hosted by the Cactus Scale modelers, and they're based here in Phoenix, I think. So, uh, in it was a good show. I was able to hang out with a bunch of guys that I really enjoy hanging out with. Chris Bell, uh, Josh Reese, Joel from Iceman Collections, Josh from VCG Resins, Chris Bell from Scale Speed Garage. It's fun hanging out with these guys. Nick Bradshaw from Flashpoint Resins. They're all fun to hang out with. We actually were vending with Jonathan Stevens and Marty Koffel in the vending area, so I sold some stuff over there. Not too much stuff. Some of the stuff. I spent some money there, and I'll show you in this video that what I purchased over there. I always like seeing the guys from Rhino Hobbies and Tools. These guys are awesome, so I always pick up stuff from over there, and great guys, awesome people. So, yeah, it had an interesting ending. The show did. There were some difficulties. It was the 20th anniversary for those guys. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was really big vending area. Great stuff. Had a blast. John Teresi stayed at my house. So did Paul. They stayed at my house. We did the pre-party. That was nice. That was over at Marv's house. Always a great time. We all went out to dinner. A bunch of us went out to dinner. That was a great time. We went to the Model Car Mafia meeting after that. You know, that was a great time. That's always a great time. So that was at Matt's house, Lucas C's house. It was fun. Stayed there for a while, came home, and we crashed out. John left this morning. It was a good time. So anyway, so I want to turn this camera around, show you the stuff we bought, give you the results of what we kind of know of the show, because it kind of got a little screwy at the end. But during the show was a great time, though. I see some great builders there, some great models on the table, a bunch of models. It was good time overall. So let's turn the camera around. I want to show you some of the stuff we got, some of the stuff I've ordered, and come on, man, let's watch some crap. Come on, guys, let's go. Come with me. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you some stash ads from the show and some of the stuff I've ordered just to keep the shop going. And I'm going to show you the trophy that we did win over there, and pending trophies maybe that are there. To get started, we might as well show you some of the stuff that we had bought. Let's check out some of the stuff we purchased from Rhino's Hobby, Tools, and More. These guys are great guys. They always have cool stuff, cool tools for the hobby. I always spend some money over there. You can never go wrong buying their stuff. They always have something I need, and well, I think I need sometimes. But let's go check some of this stuff out. This stuff here that I buy from these guys, I use this stuff for lots of stuff. Okay, so this stuff here, it's springs, is what it is. So it's just springs. So I use this stuff for shocks, for wire looms, for all kinds of stuff that I can use springs for. And they have all sizes, guys. So on all kind of, there you go. So this is actually, you know, their number one, what they call one, and I use the crap out of this stuff. So you can, like shocks, okay, there you go. You can spread them out, make shocks out of them. Never ever can you guys have enough of this kind of stuff in your shop. So, and you can see I use a lot of the number ones. I do use other things for throttle returns. I don't use these. These are too big for throttle returns, but they're good for other stuff. So, and I bought a whole bunch of this stuff. So And I already have a lot. I just don't know when I'll see them again. Usually at a lot of the shows I'll see these guys, so I buy a lot of this stuff. So also the wife wanted to get a scalpel, so this I use for bare metal foil. I don't use a regular X-Acto knife for bare metal foil, so this actually cuts it, and it cuts it better than a regular level or 11 X-Acto knife. So you put a scalpel blade in here, and I bought 100 of those, and they usually come in packs like this right here. So these actually are really good for bare metal foil. Maybe one day I'll do a tutorial with that and how I do my bare metal foil, because I have a way of doing my bare metal foil that might help a lot of you guys. So I also did buy a couple of these. I wanted to try them. Okay, these are like a carving knife with a flat blade. See that? And I do a lot of that stuff where I'm searching for a tool and I don't have it, and they're not screwdrivers, so don't use them as screwdrivers. So, and I went ahead and bought like 4 different sizes. If I like them, I'll buy the rest of them. So this is a 1.6. We did buy the 1.6, 2.4, which is bigger, and 3.0, and then I bought a small one, which is a 1.0. So I thought that was a pretty good variety of like the carving chisels to start and see where we're at. And if I like them, I'll go ahead and go from there. And I did forget what size Tamiya, engraver for the doors and stuff that I had. I was gonna buy those, but never got around to figuring out which one I had. So I also bought a bunch of drills. Because you can never have too many drills. So I went and bought the 0.3 to the 1.0. I bought the 2.0 to the 3.0. And I bought the 1.5 to the 2.0. So I figured that was a good variety. I have a lot of them already, but you can never have enough, okay? So, so I did buy that. And I did purchase before the show, because I have been seeing some of the issues I have with the clear coat that I'm using. And I don't know if it's a clear coat or what, but I'm assuming it is, because I have done a bunch of stuff or research on them, and there could be many different things causing that. But once in a while I get a yellow haze on a white or light color. And I am going to switch my clear for a while to this. This is by SPI, okay? It's their production clear, and I heard some really good things about this clear. It's a real 2K clear. It's 4-to-1. That's how you know that you have a real 2K clear, when it's 4-to-1. The other one I had was 2-to-1. And I heard that a lot of 2-to-1 clears could be an issue. So, and I don't know if how true that is, but I am going to give it a try and see where that's at. So, this, I've heard very good things about this stuff. So here's the reducer I bought. This stuff is sold by Tropical Glitz. It's probably sold elsewhere too, but I know Tropical Glitz sells it. It's $60 for a quart, and you get the activator too when you buy that. So I thought that's a pretty good deal for what I hear is a highly great production clear coat. So I mean, I've heard really good things about it. So we got that. What else we bought over there from one of the vendors over there was this bus. So I'm pretty excited to do this bus. I opened this kit and I was super excited. So it actually has 2 complete kits in here, and I cannot wait to build one of these. This thing is highly detailed. It might be the best micro bus I've seen to date. It's a Hasegawa. It's actually 2 of them in here, and I'm anticipating on building this thing like you wouldn't believe. So I did buy this kit. I also bought a 65 oval or 56 oval window VW, which I think this kit was a kit that just didn't have an engine in it, because I went through it and I was thinking maybe I didn't have all the parts, but I know it doesn't have the instructions, so I'm gonna have to reach out to my buddy that did sell this to me. So if you're listening, do you have the instructions? You know who you are. So anyway, I bought that. I was on a Volkswagen kick this weekend, guys. Also, Harold reached out to me when I first got to the show, because I did put a video up and it was about the Ranchero. I bought one, and I think I spent like $80 on it online, and I said I wanted to get another one, but I didn't quite want to spend $80. So he had one, and I was so impressed. I was like, oh yes, I want it. And he sold it to me for $35, and I think it was a really good deal. I snagged it right away. I have a real car like this, so I want to build a couple of them. I've already built one on it. This trumpeter kit is by far probably the best Rancho kit out there. So yeah, this is a great kit. I will do an inbox on this. This here, he let me know up front, it didn't have the wheels in it, but that's okay. I can 3D print wheels every day of the week. So well worth what I paid for it. I don't $35, you can't beat that, guys. So what else I bought, I seen that he had sitting there. He didn't know I was interested in it, but I think he cut me a deal on this too. But this is the car version of my car. This is the 64 Ford Falcon Sprint hardtop, and there's so much stuff you can do with this. Nobody builds these things, and I think it'd be an original car at a show that when you put it on the table, people will love it. So I bought this one. I love it. I love the Falcons. I'm really big into them. So this is a cool kit. It's another trumpeter kit. We'll do an inbox on that before we build this thing. So I want to do a couple kits like that this year. So I have a lot of things planned. We always have stuff planned for our show or for our channels, and we never get to all of them, but my intention is to. So what else we bought, or we won over there, was the 89 Sauber Mercedes. So I was in the raffle and I won this, and this is an awesome kit. Really awesome. I love this kit. So we did win this. I'm glad I won this one. There was a lot of cool stuff. There was a lot of stuff that I was like, okay, I won some stuff, and some of the stuff I won, I gave it away. And I did do it, like, I was giving some of the kids some of the stuff I was selling over there. I was just giving them some of the stuff, and I'm glad they were happy with it. Anytime I can see a young guy get into the hobby, it makes me kind of happy, and knows that there's a future of some point in the hobby, and I hope it carries on to the next generation. So that was awesome. What else I got? I bought this at our club meeting, the new 68 Cornet kit. I bought that by MPC. I bought that, and I think that's pretty awesome kit. So 1/25th scale. I don't know how soon I'll get to this. This isn't on my priority list. I'll just be honest. I bought it because I know I need to have one of these in the stash. So we did buy this one. What else did we get? This one, last minute purchase. I was over there and I seen a guy that had it, and he wanted $150 for it. And I was like, I have the small one, and it's sitting on my bench right now, and I want to start it. And I said, you know what? That's the large scale, the 1/12 version of that. And I was like, I loved building this kit when I was a kid. It was like one of my favorite kits. It was a simple kit. But now that I'm a little bit more experienced, I thought about maybe I can build this super detailed and like kind of reminisce on my childhood, you know? It wasn't the first kit I built, but it was the one of the kits that I built that I, in my youngest years. So let's show you guys what I bought. I didn't pay $150 for it, so it's this right here, the 1/12 Red Baron, the big Red Baron. So I think this would be awesome to do a 1/12 version of this. You don't see it a lot out there. It goes for like $150, but this was at the end of the show. Nobody bought it, so I offered the guy I asked him what he wanted. He said, I'll do it for you for 100. And I was going to pull the trigger, and I was like, you take 80? You know, like a little while later, I was thinking about it, and I asked him if he'd take 80. He took $80. So he basically took this kit and chopped it in half, and I liked the fact that he cut me a good deal. The guy was cutting really good deals to a lot of people. This is a fun kit. No matter what you do, it's a fun kit. So I'm excited for this kit. So another cool kit that my buddies were getting over there from Flashpoint Resins, Nick Bradshaw, a buddy of mine, he was making Zephyrs. So I was like, oh man, this kit that John and Chris, my buddies, Chris Sobek and John Teresi were buying, and I was like, oh man, I want one of them, but I didn't want to really do it. And 1/16 scale, and I seen he had a 1/25 scale sitting there, and I got excited. So I bought this kit off of him, and he cut me a really good deal on this kit. I know that he just pretty much gave it to me probably under cost, I bet. But it's this Zephyr here. It's a chopped Zephyr. See that? And this was a real car. And I'm digging this thing, man. It's got all the chrome stuff in there. It's not chromed yet. I'll chrome it all. I think I'm going to cut this open and the doors and the trunk on it, and I think it'll be a cool car. So I think this thing would be awesome. I was excited about this. And I don't have to print one, so... Anyway, that was an awesome kit. It came with the interior bucket. I think I paid $35 for it, 30 or $35. And it's solid, guys. He doesn't, I mean, this body's solid. He doesn't like cut down on him, and it's not too solid, like an old school Jimmy Flintstone body, but it isn't flimsy by any means. He put some care into making this kit. So the seat's solid, which I was impressed. The dash is solid. It's not hollowed out. It does come with the grill, which I like. It's a see-through grill. It's pretty cool. The headlights, which I'll probably switch the headlights and go some sort of clear on it. So, but for $30 or $35 or whatnot, you can't beat that. So that was pretty awesome. So I know this video is long, but it's cool to show you guys all the stuff that we can get at the shows. So I also bought some more resin. I bought 3 of these, the frozen resins. I also went at the pre-party. I got some cool kits, and we're gonna do like a small scale group build for the next show, and that will be these kits here. This here, I won't get into opening them, but I did get one of these, and Marv, our buddy Marv, had the pre-party, and he gave everybody 2 kits, and in memory of his brother Mike, we're gonna build these and flood the small scale because he was into small scales. So this here's the Lancia Delta 4-wheel drive, pretty cool kit, and I've got some plans that I want to do with this kit. And the one I was most excited about was this Budweiser Corvette. These kits aren't cheap, guys. So I'll do an inbox on these before I start them, and I will definitely 100% get to these kits this year, just because we have to. Everybody that was at the party is going to build 2 of these and flood the small scale. So that is what we got there. And at the end of the show, they do an awards ceremony, and I only brought 3 cars. So I brought their 20 thing for their 20th anniversary. I brought my 55 truck, and I did bring my El Camino. And in the El Camino, we actually won first place, and I'll try to open this. We won first place. So we won first with that. John Teresi won the whole show. I was in the other 2 categories, which at the end of the show, they lost all their data at the end. Everybody was bummed out. They lost all their data, so I don't even know what they're going to do about that. I guess I'll just go to Model Zone and win a trophy with the truck there. So, but yeah, that the truck was unfortunately in one of those classes that were in that, and so was the Porsche. So yeah, I mean it's okay, and I win awards. I don't. But yeah, it was a fun time. I had a really good time. I loved hanging out with my friends. We all hung out afterwards for a few hours, and then we went home, and I'll see them in Vegas. A lot of these guys that I hung out with last night are going to be in Vegas, and it's going to be a blast. So I can't wait for that show. I think Art's show is next, the SoCal Open. I think I know I'm definitely going to be at that show, and I will have a bunch of builds for that show. So I'm looking forward to that. If you guys are going to be at the SoCal Open, hit me up. It was good seeing everybody at the show. A lot of the California people I'll be seeing over there, Ron Ramsey and Rusty and all them guys that are from California. I think Paul's going to be there. It's going to be a great time. So John Teresi will be there. I'm making sure Chris Sobek shows up. So show up, buddy. Yeah, dude, that was a great show. I did get a new airbrush booth that I bought the new Pache. We'll do a video on that. I've got some parts I ordered for that. So stay tuned for that stuff. So also we are getting into this kind of stuff. This thing is in, let me try to adjust the camera here. I am going to do a few figures. And this is one that I want to do. So this is Arnold, and I'm going to do Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator 2. And I'm going to go ahead and put him next to a Fat Boy. I'm looking for a Fat Boy, a 1/12 scale, like an IMX or a Revell Germany Fat Boy that I could paint up and put him next to it. So that's going to be on our bench for a while. I'm also got a Freddy Krueger in the printer right now. I don't know when I'll get to that, but those are some of the stuff that I'm working on now. So lots happening here. The wife is in one of them categories too, where she is pending decision on her category. So yeah, so I don't even know the results of hers. So I'm hoping she got something also. So that would be great. But if not, we're going to be at ModelZona. We'll pick up maybe we'll pick something up over there. That's always a good show. That's mostly judged by the model car mafia people. So it's been a good show the last 3 years, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I love going to shows, meeting everybody. I mean, it was great. So anyway, why do you watch this crap, guys? It's going on 20 minutes. This is a long video, and I'm sure you guys are getting bored by me. Don't forget to join our Facebook group, Chuck's Hobby Spot. And hey guys, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and tell me what you guys think of the stuff what we picked up and what you guys would like to see. So I'm signing out, guys. You guys all take care. Have a great week, guys. Bye now.